Hello, this is Angie Lyle here to present some compelling evidence that Facebook is using facial recognition software in their Newsfeed algorithm. I've been collecting a series of screenshots that were taken from my Newsfeed that indicate just how Facebook is honing in on certain attributes and making sure those attributes guide what shows in my Newsfeed. I've written a very comprehensive blog post about what this means for Facebook page managers and how they can use this information to formulate a better content posting strategy. So check the video description for a link to that. Okay, let's get started. This first post was taken from my newsfeed in May of 2014. I've been taking pictures for a while now. And this was the first indication that Facebook was actually looking at objects on the photos and not just how much text was on it. Both were posted by a friend of mine that were sharing from a page. This one was a video, this one was a picture. And they might look quite different if it wasn't for the fact that they're back-to-back in my newsfeed, and the similarities between this picture and the other one were too great to ignore. So I was just looking at particularly how this bird and this woman are holding the violin. This next one, oops, I'm getting out of order. Here we go. It was just taken a couple of days later, again, about a year ago. Not overly obvious, except for the fact that these two dogs have very similar expressions. And again, they were back-to-back in my newsfeed, so they were just kind of hard to ignore once I saw the similarities. All right, skip ahead 2 months later, and I found these two images back-to-back in my newsfeed. These two pictures clearly featured the same color schemes. One was posted by a page that I'm following. The other one was posted by a friend of mine, actually the day before. So it's interesting they were posted so differently, as far as the time difference between them. And but they showed up back to back in my newsfeed, and the only obvious correlation was the color, which it's almost an exact match. Okay, I keep seeing this other one here. So the next three images were taken on the same day in August of 2014. And clearly it seems like the facial recognition software is picking up not just colors and objects, but things people are doing. This one was posted by the Huffington Post, and then someone who just updated their cover photo, a friend of mine. But they both feature a man playing the piano. The next one is, it's not an obvious difference maybe, but the looks on their faces are almost identical. And there are children in both photos that are about the same age. This one was shared from another page by a page. This is an official page. This one was just an updated cover by a friend of mine. So again, if it was just a one-time thing that it happened, not such a big deal, but these were images that were taken on the same day. The third image that was taken on that day is an interesting combination of a video posted by a friend of mine, which features her cat, Mew Mew. And right below it in my newsfeed, you can see a photo of a cat posted by a page that I follow. And this cat looks almost exactly like the cat in her video. And another correlation that no one would really understand here, except for Facebook, is that this person used to work at this place. So, again, Facebook is using a lot of data to pull all these images together so that they show up in my newsfeed. But I don't necessarily think that Facebook intended for them to be quite so obvious. All right, let's look at some more. I have a lot. I've been busy. Okay, a couple of days later, I couldn't help but notice the similarities between these two posts in my newsfeed. Both feature a tree. Here is the tree, and a girl. Here's the girl. And they're both in the same position on the photo. So that was just an interesting Coincidence, maybe? I don't know. We're going to get to those photos. Don't worry. Okay. In September of 2014, I snapped this screenshot of 2 videos back to back in my newsfeed. Both were shared by Facebook friends from pages that they follow, and both were about deer in human civilization. So, and I watched them both. They were both it just happened that they were both about deer who were caught in human civilization situations. So, flash forward to November 2014, a couple of months, then I found these 2 back to back in my newsfeed. Take a look at how similar the 2 gray cats look. Both are from completely different and unrelated people. This is a YouTube or a video, and this is a picture. But they both had these 2 gray cats. And of course, obviously, I like to interact with cats on Facebook, so Facebook shows me a lot of cats in my newsfeed. Then here were 2 more videos that were posted a month later, back to back in my newsfeed. You know, it's interesting. This was posted 12 hours ago from when I took the photo, and this was 19 hours. So there was like a 7-hour difference between the 2. Posted from completely different people. This person is located near where I live, and this person is someone I know in Colorado. Then these were both shared from pages and their videos, but they're both about painting. So they're art videos about painting. Then we've got, we're getting near the end. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to skip ahead now. So that was December 2014, those videos with the paint. The next one is April of this year. And these anomalies seem to be appearing fewer and farther, apart in my newsfeed. So I feel like Facebook is finally catching on. They're not showing these so much back to back so that it's so obvious. But take a look at this. Both of these were posted by friends of mine, both with their tiny babies laying on their chest. Even though they were posted about 10 hours apart, they appeared back to back in my newsfeed. So again, it's just an example of how Facebook is actually honing in on babies, cats, faces, text, colors, objects, situations that people are actually doing. Yeah, this one showed up in my newsfeed. Both are videos uploaded by friends of mine, and they both feature giggling babies. They're both babies that are actually giggling. So, let's see, 3 hours, so about an 8-hour difference in when they posted, but they appeared back to back in my newsfeed. And this one is just obvious. The similarities are obvious in this one because of them both being animal. Both of them posted by a friend of mine, and not so much of a difference in the time here, less than an hour. And it could be that Muppets overall were trending. I believe they had a movie or a show that they were getting ready to launch. So that's not surprising. And then just when I thought these anomalies had stopped happening, this last screenshot was taken just last night. So my friend got to go see Oprah in New York, and he was posting a series of Instagram photos, and this was all about her movie, her series actually, that's launching on OWN called Believe. And so he actually writes, "What do you believe?" And that was like an hour, and almost exactly the same time, another friend of mine dropped a can of green beans on her foot and posted a picture of her bruised toes. But what really stood out was this word right here, believe. It's written in cursive. It's upside down. It's back to back in my newsfeed with believe, believe, believe all over it. So, I've noticed also as a page manager, if you sort your posts in your insights by highest reach, you will see that many of the higher reaching posts have similar characteristics that you'll be able to pick out, such as the word believe. That's it. Thanks for watching.